Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays Lifeless Planet. This is a game that came out on PSN a few days ago. We're going to start a new game where I said new game. Oh, I guess you can just start from wherever after you get to certain places. So that's cool. Lifeless Planet is a game about you are an expedition crew astronaut sent to a planet that was said to have been lush with life and resources and whatnot. And then you crash and your crew is missing, and you must find them and you must find out what's going on and things of that nature. This is a game, like, once we get into the actual gameplay, something will come up that I will then have to sort of disclaimer in terms of the fact of whether or not this game is quality or not. And I feel like I guess we'll just wait for it to happen. So we have just crashed. And now.
Oh, my head is killing me. It feels like I have a concussion. Where's my crew?
Alright, okay, here we go. Hard landing. My head is foggy. The sound of my breath puffing in my helmet is hollow and distant. It's hard to tell how long I've been unconscious, and I'm worried that I might have a concussion. I wish I could lay back down and rest, see if the pain passes, but the situation is far too critical. To call that a hard landing would be kind. We crashed. Maybe the eggheads miscalculated the trajectory, or maybe we just hit a spell of bad luck. Whatever the case may be, this is not the paradise they described to us back home. There is no lush greenery. There's no sign of life at all. And where is my crew? I hope they're just securing a perimeter and that I was only out for a few minutes. I need to find them, get their status, and figure out just what in the heck happened. Crap. And I need to do it before I run out of hair. Matthew McConaughey and Interstellar, everybody. Give it up. Give a big round of applause. Sometimes I look up into the sky and wonder about our place in the stars. Other times I look down and just wonder about our place in the dirt. I don't think that's the exact quote, but that's what I remember. Alright, I gotta find oxygen before I pass out. That blinking glare flash signal is sure to have what I need. And we get a shitty little jetpack. So we can jump, and then we can jetpack a little bit. So that's cool. Alright, just get me to this oxygen. Ah, that's better. Oxygen supply vehicle model 8A. These supply vehicles will be sent to the planet 3 days in advance for the landing party to provide for longer excursions. However, because unmanned probes determine the planet is rich with life and oxygen levels on the planet are at near-Earth levels, these supply vehicles may not be needed. But they appear to have miscalculated. Because this planet looks quite barren, doesn't it? So, just based on what you're looking at, I am afraid that people are going to judge this game by its looks too harshly. And not even by its looks. Like, it doesn't look like a bad game. It just, I don't know.
Your journey will take 15 years.
It's a game that you should give an ample chance, I think, because I've been enjoying it. It's one of those games where, like, you want to play all of it in one sitting, or you might not come back. But if you do play it all in one sitting, then, you know, you get rewarded. It's engaging, it's fun throughout the whole time that you're doing it. I haven't beaten the game. I don't know how far I got.
Your crew of very skilled and focused individuals. We all have a deep desire to explore, to go somewhere new. And frankly, we also have few attachments here on Earth.
Alright. But yeah, basically the bread and butter of the game is going to be puzzle, navigation, and mild platforming. And that is your gameplay, and that's fine. There's some things, like, as you get through the game, more secrets will be unveiled, and more... Oh, hello. You know, gameplay wrinkles will be added. So even if it doesn't look like much now. Like, it's kind of just a slow burn of introducing new elements to things. I would highly suggest being patient in your first expedition into the foraying into the game.
At least my jetpack works.
Everything about this mission is a disaster so far. The lander took a beating, and with it most of the equipment. My suit is functional, but barely. The jetpack can still put out a single burst, which is useful for short jumps. I find I get the most distance when I trigger the burst at the top of my jumps. Lincoln. It ain't about the car you drive. It ain't about turning around and falling with all your clothes on into a pool for some fucking reason. Because that is how we sell cars today. I was following a trackway left behind by my crew, but got separated from their trail. Hopefully I can make my way around. In the meantime, I still can't understand why this planet is barren and lifeless. Our remote observations were conclusive. This planet was rich with life. So, where did it go? Maybe we just dropped in the wrong spot, but initial readings aren't coming up with any trace of biological activity. And it's like, what? Okay, let's get up here. It's just kind of like a quiet, sort of peaceful... I'm probably not going to make this jump. Oh, I made it. I still don't understand the push mechanics. I think you have to, like, just keep tapping square at a thing to get it to keep going, rather than, like, you know, holding it, because holding it doesn't do it. Yeah. Oh, it's like you can only push in, like, short little bursts, which is strange. I get, you know, it's not what you're used to, but it's not inherently bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I bought like 3 games at the same time a few days ago. One was this one, the other one was 10 Second Ninja, and then there's Moon Hunters. That I'm gonna not do a series on, but probably just like a Sunburned Albino Spotlight. And then, you know, I won't talk about that game now, because you just watch that video when it comes up. But, yeah, it was a pretty good week for PSN games. Frogs. Kill them. They go in the ground somehow. Hashtag clipping. Alright. Gotta find my crew. And then more story elements will be added. The narrative gets, I won't say complex, but it gets, like, deep-ish. Oh, okay. Don't kill me. Don't even think about running me down. That's right. I'm too mobile. Look at me in my fat-ass astronaut suit. Nimble as a ninja. A Russian book? And telephone lines? What's going on here? We're supposed to be the first people to have visited this planet. I think. Like, the first humans, at least. We're supposed to have been the first humans. Yet here we are. The town. You can infer just by the book, it's not spoilers, that this is a Russian settlement. And the Russians, unbeknownst to the Americans, made their own expedition earlier.
What is the point of all this?
For 15 years. Oh, wait, no.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, it was him. Sometimes you'll find logs by Russian scientists, and I'll have to adjust the voice accordingly. For 15 years, I hung in cryo like a bag of forgotten frozen vegetables. That's what they said, anyway. They played us real good with that story they spun. Another planet, suitable for housing human life. Can't believe I fell for it. I actually have to compliment them on the lack of oxygen. That's a really nice touch. Of course, they probably just tampered with the meters. I bet I could take off my helmet right now. Is that what this is? A test to see how long it takes us to break protocol? I'm not some rocket jockey kid playing at being an astronaut. What in the world is the point of all this, and where did they take my crew? Need to stay calm. My head is still spinning from the crash. Probably need a doctor. I bet they think that's funny, too. These settlements appear to be mildly old-timey looking. You know? Like, push this shit. You know, kind of like, you know, like 50s or 60s architecture. Like you would see in one of those, like, black and white, like, picket fence kind of sitcoms, like Leave It to Beaver or whatnot. Second half of code for access to Southern Laboratory 549. In keeping with security protocol, this portion of the security code must be kept separate from other half of code. Auto-translated from Russian. Yep, Russian indeed. Guess what a big surprise that is? Not a very big surprise. Alright. Oxygen. It is important to know that that is there. There are no words to emphasize my pride as I begin our experiments here on this new world. When they described the green fire to me, it sounded artificial, like something drawn in an animation. To imagine I would lay my eyes on a world so colorful, I am overwhelmed by its beauty. And now, we begin a difficult journey to cultivate this place in the name of the motherland. The governments of the West call our intentions aggressive. They do not believe in the sovereignty that is our Soviet Union, but we have seen so many victories. We repelled Germany's aggression in our glorious rise to power, and fought with valor to spread the communist ideal to other broken nations. But what we accomplish here will drive the Soviet Union ahead of the entire world without ever firing a shot. We will power the entire Soviet Union with what we learn here, and I am the one who will lead us to victory. Shit, dude. Grand ambitions. They always work out. That's the thing about grand ambitions, is that there's never any adversity at play. They just kind of happen, and they work out exactly the way you plan for, and then you get a happy ending out of it. You can't go in any of the houses. Okay. They built this house underground, kind of. That was an interesting design choice. Life has gotten very hard here. I want to go home so much. My brother said I should make a list of things I miss about home. I smile when I think about these things. Hopefully we'll be able to go back very soon. Things I miss from home. Cheburashka, laughter, music, babushka samovar, medicine, fresh bread, milk, mummy. That is a Russian child who is probably dead now. I don't know if he's dead. I still, like, from where I'm at in the story, I don't know entirely what's going on. But rest assured, no spoilers until the said events come. Hello. Very localized storm. Super localized, in fact.
There you are. Are you okay? Oh, man, this is messed up. Listen, you're almost out of oxygen. I'm pretty low myself, but I'm gonna give you everything I can. I think there may be some air canisters in that town.
Yeah, I looked directly at them, so yeah.
Okay, you're gonna be all right now. Just hang in there, buddy. We'll figure this out together, all right? Whoa!
What? What's going on? Monsters under the sand or some kind of weird environmental thing? First half of code for access to Southern Laboratory 331, in keeping with the portion and the whatever, yeah. Alright. From what I found, there's not really collectibles. Like, I mean, there's the journals. But what I mean is the collectibles aren't in, like... like, you're gonna find... Like, you're gonna find them, like, on the beaten path. Like, they're not off the beaten path, is what I mean. With the exception of maybe this one right here. Oh, shit. I'm probably gonna die now.
These graves
Alright.
seem pretty
Discovered a collection of makeshift graves outside the town. Whatever, or wherever this place is. Seems things didn't end well for the inhabitants. That's pretty shitty. It sucks because I'm pretty much guaranteed to die right now because I didn't go straight back to the oxygen tank. And that's something that they'll do occasionally. Like, if you're not directly on the path to oxygen, they're gonna like, just hit you with the lack of it in the scripted locations, but you don't know where those are until you have them happen the first time. And then I am probably not gonna make it. Come on, I'm almost there. Come on. Oh, did it. Oh, yeah. Alright, now we got 8 hours remaining. But now I can go enter that laboratory over here. And continue the quest for knowledge and survival, which now it has become. Alright. So how's your guys' day going? Pretty good? Yeah? Just hanging out? I'm just playing a game right now. Just walking over to this door. I guess I entered the code. But is there anything back here? Is that a glowy over there? Collector? No. What's that? No. No, okay. Alright. There's weird transitions. Like this one, for instance. I just fell down a ladder, but they didn't show. I don't know. Like, sometimes you'll be in a place, and then you're just, like, going, and then, like, it'll start the next chapter, and you're just further away. So I don't know what to say about it. This is a strange place for a bed. So strange that, in fact, it was a hallucination. Makes sense, doesn't it? That is more keeping in tune with reality for me. Alright, I understand that this is not a game that is everybody's cup of tea, and it's not necessarily even mine, but there's something about it that just kind of keeps me, I don't want to say hooked, but like I want to see how it plays out, is what I mean. That's why I wanted to make it a series instead of just a spotlight, because it also strikes me as the kind of game that's better to watch than it is to play. Not better, but like, you know, like this is a game that you could experience as a spectator, and that would be your also enjoyment of things.
I bet I can make use of this.
Alright, we've got Dynamite. 50s Dynamite. I will pick that up in just a second, but first I have to blow up this door because I skipped steps. Yeah, that's where that shit goes right there. What are you gonna do, blow up? You gonna blow up now? Come on. I got the best seats in the house, I'm waiting. Yeah, what a great explosion. Terrific. Okay, final report. This is from Russian. 3 nights ago, I managed to barricade myself in the room. With any luck, they won't be able to get in here. Of course, all I've done is lock myself into my own tomb. I realize I am near the end. The calls from the other posts have dwindled over the last 2 days. It's been hours since anyone has responded. I've made peace with the idea of my death, but I wish I didn't have to face it alone. Oh shit, bitch. There are some critters out there, it looks like. Trying to stop things from getting in. What could they have been?
So the Russians found some kind of portal that transported them to this planet. And then things went terribly wrong.
The Russians found a portal that transferred them to the planet. All right. I found my way into some sort of research facility. Came across the skeletal remains of one former lab worker. Documents nearby indicate the Russians built some sort of portal system that led here, though I'm still not sure where here is. This place appears to be a colony, like they weren't fully established before something went wrong. Oh damn. Look at the flashlight. Look at it doesn't light up, and then when I walk into it, there's just like a very small window where I can the flashlight actually lights that thing up, and that's weird. But so that's cool. Okay, we've got some kind of medical wing here. The virus is spreading faster now. All our efforts to contain it have so far been futile. We haven't given up hope, however, and my colleagues are working tirelessly. We are not dealing with terrestrial species, and thus there is so much we don't know. The challenge is so great, and yet we will prevail. We must prevail. Yeah, because if you don't, you die, you know? That's what you get for portalizing yourselves to an unknown planet, you know what I'm saying? Pays to be cautious. Although I guess that is being cautious if you're only sending that amount of people. Amazing! With each test we run, her samples appear more promising. I will log more details later. There simply isn't time right now. Holy shit, bitch. So fucking stupid. Holy shit, bitch, you're right.
Great. I think
My mind is playing tricks on me. I thought for a moment I was back on Earth. After the hallucination passed, I found a human trackway leading out of the underground facility. Footprints glow green, for reasons I can't explain. I took some samples, but haven't had time to analyze. The footprints seem to lead out of the facility, so for now I'm gonna follow them, but with caution. 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 Go! 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 We did it. Get ready for the most unrealistic thing I've ever seen happen in a video game. Ready? Ready? Hold on, it's coming. Just you wait. Come on. Get in there. Oh, don't be a bitch. Oh no! The barrel broke it! Oh. I mean, that's fine. Like, that's not the kind of thing that takes away from a game experience for me. Oh, that's right, I have to turn this shit on. Like, there are snobs out there that would see a scene like that and be like, nope, this game's done. I can't believe I wasted my time. And it's like, come on, what, you're better than this? I don't understand. Alright, we're gonna follow the kryptonite tracks. It's shaky. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Maybe there's some tectonic shifts going on.
maybe there's a way around.
And I bet there is a way around. I bet it's through here. How much you want to bet that the only way through is the way that we're supposed to go? Oh, come on. Wait, isn't there nothing up here? Oh, wait, no, that's right, yeah. Oh, did you hear the music right now? I don't know why, but it reminds me of Uncharted 4. I almost feel like it's the exact theme that happens when you die in Uncharted 4. Like there's just like a 3-note progression in there where it's like nah nah. That was 2, but there's a third one that I forgot which one it is, but and it's like that's what you hear when you die in Uncharted 4. So I don't know, man. I'm not like accusing of plagiarism or nothing. I promise you that, but I just I hear the similarities. That's all. Well.
Looks like they were trying to mine.
I've located an abandoned mining operation. The rocks here appear to share the same phosphorescent properties of the human footprints I'm following. I suspect there's some radiation involved here. Not sure if this area is safe, so I'm moving on, following the green footprints as best I can. So let's do it. I'm kind of a completionist only when it comes to a game like this, where finding the collectibles gives you insight into the world. Because it's like if pieces of the story are missing for me, then that just drives me insane. Like, that's why I need to play Gone Home again, because I only found like 60% of the journals or whatever. So I missed some key information. But yeah, there's another example of a transition that, I mean, I guess. That way you don't have to be doing a lot of extra tracking. No, we don't need our flashlight anymore. Don't you fall off now. Come on. Chasm. Oh, do you see that up there? That is a person. That is a person standing there. We gotta make our way over. I think probably when we get up to her, I'll end the episode, which is like right here, actually.
Не следуй за мной.
That was something in Russian. And there she goes, running away. No, come back. I have so many questions to ask you. What happened here? Who are you?
They're a vivid hallucination, or I'm not alone on this planet.
That's not quite the music that was playing, but I do what I want, you know? Despite the hesitations of our scientists, I increased the KW output of our electrical generators by 200% without any noticeable environmental reaction. The reproductive rate of the moss-like species we call the green fire appears to be quite high, and we theorize that it must also serve as a source of nutrients for the other plant life on the planet. To alleviate the concerns of the scientists, I have returned the generators to normal output. But the result, illegible. Find myself wondering if the abundance of powder is not, in and of itself, a deterrent of warfare. Would our enemies lower their weapons if they knew our reactors would never power down? What level of accomplishment would they feel in their flag on the moon if all they could see looking back at the Earth was the continuous glow of the mighty Soviet Union? Nuclear weapons seem like the clubs of barbarians compared to the scientific potential we have seen here. More families are arriving to be with the men. Our society blossoms into an extension of the motherland. A new motherland! This is what the great writers of our age must have felt while regarding their creations. Perfection. Perfection! Not making fun of the Russian language. I'm just saying that there's lots of zh. I was supposed to stop, I'm just not doing it. Like, I don't know. Oh, I see the bitch up there too. What are you doing up there? How'd you get up there? Hey, hey, you, I can be your girlfriend. When about his plan. He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. Who sings that? Was that is that Christina Aguilera? Not for her. That's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Stick around, see how the story unfolds. All right.